Hey everyone, it's time to start building our race car kit. And before we get going, I just want to give a big shout out to MIS Cares and the NASCAR Foundation. They have been big supporters of Camp Catch a Rainbow for a long time. We really appreciate all of their support and generosity to be able to help Camp Catch a Rainbow out. Just last year, we were the recipient of the Speediatrics grant from the NASCAR Foundation, and we were actually able to help host Speediatrics Day at Michigan International Speedway last year while Camp Catch a Rainbow was going on, and some of our leader and training kids were able to take part as volunteers for that. So again, just a really big thank you to those organizations, and a big shout out to my boy Chase Elliott here on my hat, big NASCAR fan, as you probably saw on the Thursday video. A couple weeks ago he won the All-Star race, so now he is Cash Money Clyde instead of just good old Chase Elliott. So I just want to throw that little shout out there because you guys know that I like sports. So let's adjust the camera a little bit so that way you can see what's fully going on. So here's all the items that'll come in your kit. You'll find a balloon, a straw, the bottom of the car, the sides of the car, which I have already pre-decorated somewhat as my guy Chase Elliott, a rubber band, 2 little wooden sticks, and then 4 foam wheels. Now this is going to be a little tricky at first, but I think it'll make a little bit of sense once we get it going. So first off, you'll just take the bottom of your car and then put the 2 sides on it, just like this. So now my car is all put together. Then we're going to take our straw and we're going to make 2 small cuts to it. Perfect. Now let me go get those as they flew away. So now you've got these little pieces of straw. Get some glue or some tape. For me, I've got some tape. You're going to put them on. Might need a little bit bigger piece than that, honestly. Perfect. Put that tape on. And then wherever you want your wheel on the bottom of your car, tape the straw on right there. Same thing with the second piece of straw. And there we go. So I've got my wheel holders in place. Then I'm going to take one of the little wooden pieces we had gotten, put it right through, then connect my tires on the end. Do the same for the other side. So now my car is made. I personally would suggest to use tape because if you decide you don't like where your wheels are, you can easily move them around just a little bit later. Now we can be done with our car kit if we want, or if we want to try and see a little bit of propulsion, you can take this straw, attach the balloon to it, tie it off either by using this rubber band or if you're really skilled, tie it, and then you can put it anywhere on the car that you like. And then use this straw to blow the balloon up. And then if you tie it together, you will be, or tape it on, you will be able to have your car go. Now try out however you want. You can try and use the balloon from the back. You can try and use it from the front. You can make it so that the balloon is in the middle of the car and your straw is sticking out, so that way it's a little bit easier to blow the air in and blow up. But see what can work a little bit for your car. You'll probably notice that if you have the balloon towards the front and the straw to the end, your car is going to go a little faster, but it might also push up a little bit. Whereas if you have it closer to the middle or the front, your car might level out just a little bit more. Also, you may notice that you have some of these round thingies in your kit. These are to be able to add weight to your car, so if you want to try out what might happen if you put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these on your car, go ahead. You'll definitely see that weight might make a little bit of a difference. There might be some drag, which means that instead of the car just flying around, it's going to go a little bit slower since it's heavier. Or you might find if you put it to the front that the car is going to have a little bit more downforce, and so it's not going to glide around quite as much, and will actually make it a little bit faster since it's going to go just in a straight line. So that's how we put our little car kit together. Good luck in whatever experiment you try with it to see how you can manipulate some of the weight and the placement of the balloon to make it go faster or slower or do a wheelie or anything like that. If you're a little bit more interested about the terms like downforce and drag and that, there will be a link in this video description as well as right next to it over on the Camp Catch a Rainbow webpage, so that way you can learn a little bit more about what those terms mean. In the meantime, don't be afraid to show off your creation over on Flipgrid. Let's see some of the experiments, see if you're able to pop a wheelie and all that stuff with your car.